Elon Musk this week, Kamala tells me, hey, Elon Musk came out with a robot now. And I'm like, a robot? What the heck? So I turn it on the old YouTube, and there he is, this robot dancing around, just dancing around like a fool. For some reason, they love to make the robots dance. It's like when computers came out, they were like, I don't know what we do with them. Let's write a letter. I don't know. Let's make a dot move around on the screen. We don't know what they're used for yet. This is a horrifying robot. Are they going to look like us? What do we want our robots to look like? Do we want them to look other than us so that we can differentiate? Or do we want them to look exactly like us? We want them to look like Freddy Krueger? Is that what we want? Riding the tube. Hey, Loretta. Hey, Joel. Hey, Howard. We don't want to Facebook shame Loretta, but I think her YouTube probably works a lot better. There we go. So there's some more robots. So anyway, back to the robots as my head gets compressed by the robot. That's something that we're worried about. So the robot is dancing around at Elon Musk's Tesla, lecture that he's giving. And it goes on for a little bit too long. I think this guy's following me. Maybe somebody following me? And then Elon Musk comes out, and it was kind of weird because the robot looked a lot like this guy. This guy here. He's the mascot from Community. The human. I don't know. He looked a lot like that, but he was just moving around, kind of like that guy. And it was obviously, some of us, of course, want our robots to look like this guy. That's what I think a lot of people want their robots to look like. So he came out dancing, and then it turns out it was a total joke, or not a total joke, but it was kind of a joke on all of us that wasn't really a robot. That was just a guy dressed up in a suit, and we kind of knew that, I guess. It's like Oscar is following hot on the trail. Yeah. I'm on my way to an Oscar. I just saw him here. He was just here. So I don't know. So then Elon Musk comes out there and he decides to tell us that he really is making robots. And they're going to do the things. I didn't realize there was shame involved. He's a sinner. So trying to keep my train of consciousness. See? Can't even do it. My stream of consciousness? No, this is not stream of consciousness. This is very well thought out thoughts about robots. So my question is to you, what do you want your robot to do? I started thinking about this, started making a list of what I want my robots to do. Maybe give people gifts. Maybe give me gifts. I don't know. I love animated gifts, but I don't think I need that many gifts. I'm like, well, maybe my robot could move things. Because my wife, Kamala, she loves to move things around. She loves to she's really into physical space and beauty and moving stuff around. And sometimes that entails me moving large objects around in space. And I try to avoid it as much as I can. But, maybe if we had a robot, maybe the robot could do it. Block commercials. That's what Charles says. That's his biggest difficulty in life, blocking commercials. I don't think I want them to do art because, doing art is fun. I was thinking maybe they could edit. Maybe they could do some of the editing for me, but then I thought, Boney does the editing. And what would I do without Boney? And Boney would be out of a job. I have the guy that, cleans the carpets, the little robot already. We already have some robots. The robots that exist right now do exactly what I like. They clean the carpet. They order things from Amazon. What other things do they do? I feel like I don't need a robot, and I'm not sure it's going to make my life better. One of the things about these, teach humans to drive. That'd be scary. One of the things that I've realized is that besides the fact that I don't need a robot, these Silicon Valley people are confused about what we want. These, like Elon Musk or any of these people, they work all the time. They love to work. They're all like, look at Elon Musk. He's doing these cars. He's making solar panels. He's making batteries for your house. He's shooting rockets up into space. This guy is working 24/7, getting people to work for him. But, I'm sure it takes a lot to teach humans to drive. CNN robots. We could have them tell us our news. Robot could help me water the plants. That would be good. They could feed the raccoons. They could feed the cats. I was thinking that too, but I was thinking they could feed the cats, but then the cats maybe wouldn't like me as much, and maybe I wouldn't get as much affection. Same thing with my wife. If maybe she wouldn't like me as much. Maybe she'd run off with the robot guy. So the Silicon Valley people think that we don't want to work, is what it comes down to. They want to work all the time, but they think that we just want to laze around and not do any work. And the fact is, we would not be very happy if we didn't have work to do. There's the robot guy. There's robot clown. Love the robot clown. Anyway, that's a new feature on Lunch Therapy. So nothing against robots. I love all robots because I don't want them to kill me. One of the things that he said too is when he showed the specs. So he is actually making a robot. It's not total bull pucky. He is making a robot, and it does have certain specs, but he's saying, don't worry. Don't worry, everybody. These robots can only lift 45 pounds and are slower than you. Replace Biden with a young robot. Kamala says, like Phyllis Schlafly was going all over the country telling women that they should stay home and obey their husbands. She left her 5 kids and her husband home with the nannies. I know. These people are like hypocritical, or they're not actually they're not saying, hey, what would I like if I was the average human being? Maybe I would like to feel relevant. Maybe I would like to have a purpose in life. I find that a lot of times, whoa, there goes whoa. What I find a lot of times when I'm the happiest is when I have a purpose. Fun with a purpose. Like that phrase from Highlights magazine. Anyway, we're moving on. I think I have decided for us that perhaps we might, whoa, that's scary. We might not need robots. Let's see what Jose says. By anthropomorphizing robots, we're not understanding what they are or do. Robots are programmed to do things. They are not able to make choice in the matter yet. Yeah, so the thing that Elon Musk said, don't worry, children. They can't run as fast as you can run, and they can only lift 45 pounds. But how long is that going to last? As soon as the competitive market starts making competitive robots, we're going to have like Transformers. We're going to have the evil Decepticons. We're going to have the beautiful Oscar following us. We're going to have a whole myriad of different robots, and some of them might want to get rid of us and make the world all paper.